the people, but just to concretize what those funds would be used for, the East Jerusalem Hospital Network, livelihoods and small business recovery, basic needs, food vouchers and the like, youth employment, again, bearing in mind what youth do when they don't have employment, and there are people who want to radicalize them, really, I think, in our collective interest. And that's job skills, vocational training, and the like. And then civil society organizations that hold the Palestinian Authority and accountable, as well as infrastructure repair. I think Congressman Sherman mentioned MEPPA, Nita Lowey's legacy, and which exists thanks to the work of many of you. I hope we can talk about that at some point over the course of the hearing. But that's another example of something we're not yet in a position to obligate because it doesn't kick in. MEPPA doesn't formally start where we can move funds until.
Wait, Administrator Power, I'm sorry. I am going to please continue down that path. I promised we promised our dear friend Congresswoman Lowey that we will be vigilant here. So if you could speak to how USAID is working within the interagency structure to make sure that MEPPA is seen not just as additional program or funds, but really a policy tool that can help work toward peace.
Okay, so first we should all say, hi, Congresswoman Lowey, because we know she's watching. And it was going to hold you accountable and me accountable and everybody else accountable if we didn't. Okay, so in brief, I think we're finally picking up some momentum here on this with the transition from one administration to the next. We have our designated federal official now has been selected, Megan Doherty. She's the Deputy Assistant Administrator, so she will work this day-to-day at USAID. Congresswoman Pelosi has taken up her responsibility and has named our first board member, Robert Wexler, who some of you know. As you know, the chair and ranking of the 4 oversight committees for USAID each have the ability to name one board member, as do the majority and minority leaders of the House and Senate. So that's how we will constitute our board. Once the board is constituted, I will be in a position then to exercise my responsibility to name the chair of the board. Money cannot flow statutorily until the end of December, but you should be seeing drafts of the charter for MEPPA and the membership balance sort of documents as we think about how to constitute that board as a whole and kind of what the rules governing the board. The board is supposed to weigh in, according to statute, as you know, on the nature of projects that we will be pursuing to enhance people-to-people ties. I should say DFC is moving sooner. They're by statute able to move in June, and they've announced that 3.5 million, I believe, out of the 50 million, they will be moving out to look about the kinds of private sector investments that can be made, again, to further this cause of people-to-people ties.
Great. Thanks so much, Administrator.